Top 5 fruits that lower creatinine. Naturally, imagine going for a routine blood test, and the doctor says, your creatinine is too high. Fear and questions flood your mind. What does it mean for your kidneys? And is there a way to bring it down naturally? Research shows that everyday fruits can influence hydration, reduce inflammation, and support kidney filtration. But not every fruit is your friend, and eating the wrong one can push creatinine higher. That is why today's video is different. We are uncovering 5 specific fruits you can buy in any grocery store that can help reduce creatinine naturally. Some of them you probably already have at home. Others might surprise you. The last one is especially powerful, so do not miss it. We're starting with a fruit rich in vitamin C and hydration that protects kidney filters. Let's talk about apples. Apples are one of the most widely eaten fruits in the world, yet most people do not realize how much support they can provide for kidney health. A medium apple contains about 4 grams of soluble fiber, and this kind of fiber acts like a sponge inside the digestive tract. It binds with toxins and waste materials before they can move into the bloodstream. By catching these harmful byproducts early, apples reduce the load that eventually reaches the kidneys. Have you ever thought about how a simple apple can act like a natural pre-filter for your body? If that surprises you, drop a comment below and share your thoughts. There is also another important element in apples known as polyphenols. These are plant-based compounds that fight oxidative stress. The kidneys are especially sensitive to damage from free radicals because of the constant exposure to waste as they filter blood day and night. When polyphenols enter the body, they help neutralize these unstable molecules and prevent them from harming the kidney tissue. Cornell University research has shown that apples with the skin on contain higher levels of these protective compounds, which means keeping the peel whenever possible brings greater benefits. Do you normally eat apples with the skin, or do you prefer peeling them? Apples also provide vitamin C, which supports the production of collagen. Collagen is the protein that keeps blood vessels strong and flexible, and this is very important because the kidneys contain a dense network of tiny vessels called glomeruli. These vessels filter blood and remove waste, so when they are healthy, creatinine and other toxins can pass out more efficiently. Even though the vitamin C content in one apple may look small compared to citrus fruits, having it daily adds up and gives continuous support to those blood vessels. Have you ever considered that even a small percentage of vitamin C each day can be powerful when it is consistent? The way apples are consumed also matters. Eating 1 medium apple daily is often recommended. Raw apples keep the fiber intact, but gentle baking without adding sugar can also make them soothing for the stomach. Some people who have sensitive digestion may find it easier to peel the skin off, but the main nutrients remain present in the flesh. What about you? Do you prefer your apples raw and crunchy or warm and soft? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. When buying apples, choosing firm fruit without bruises makes sure the nutrients are still well preserved. Many health experts also suggest organic apples because conventional ones can carry pesticide residue. Storing them in the refrigerator crisper slows nutrient loss and helps maintain their antioxidant strength for longer. Have you noticed the difference in freshness when apples are stored properly? There are also some mistakes to avoid. Drinking concentrated apple juice is not the same as eating a whole apple because it is stripped of fiber and loaded with sugar. That sudden sugar spike can put stress on the kidneys and the rest of the body. Eating too many apples at one time may also cause bloating or discomfort, especially for older adults with slower digestion. Moderation is always more effective than excess. A simple and kidney-friendly recipe is steamed apple slices with just a touch of cinnamon. This dish is warm, soothing, and free from added sugar. Cinnamon also supports blood sugar balance, which is another indirect way to keep kidney health in check. Would you try this recipe at home, or do you already have another favorite way of eating apples? Now let's move from sweetness to something with tangy power that also defends against kidney stones, the alkalizing properties of blueberries. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney concerns you're facing right now. If you're working to lower creatinine levels naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content is helping you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it is not. I want to keep improving for you. Blueberries are often called nature's tiny medicine because of how much protection they give to the kidneys and the rest of the body. The rich blue color is not only attractive, but also a sign of anthocyanins, which are very powerful antioxidants. The University of Michigan has studied these compounds and found that they help reduce inflammation inside kidney tissue. This matters because chronic inflammation silently damages the kidneys over time and makes them less able to clear waste. Have you ever wondered how something as small as a blueberry can calm down inflammation in such a hard-working organ? Along with anthocyanins, blueberries are an excellent source of dietary fiber. 1 cup carries about 3.5 grams, and this fiber helps sweep toxins from the digestive system before they enter the bloodstream. By lowering the amount of waste that reaches circulation, the kidneys have less creatinine to process. That means eating blueberries is almost like giving your kidneys a lighter workload every single day. Do you already include fiber-rich fruits in your diet, or do you feel you might need to add more? Drop a comment below and let me know. Another key nutrient in blueberries is vitamin K. Just a single cup can provide a quarter of the daily value. Vitamin K is not only important for blood clotting, but also plays a role in regulating calcium inside the body. When calcium is not managed properly, it can build up in the kidneys and contribute to stone formation. By supporting proper calcium balance, vitamin K indirectly lowers stress on the kidneys. Did you know that a fruit this small could influence blood clotting and kidney stone risk at the same time? Now let's consider the best way to add them to daily meals. Having half to 1 cup of blueberries each day can be enough to get meaningful benefits. They can be eaten fresh, mixed into a morning smoothie, or even enjoyed as a light snack between meals. Many nutritionists suggest pairing them with oats or plant-based milk to avoid the extra phosphorus that comes with dairy milk, which can place unnecessary strain on the kidneys. A very simple recipe is blending 1 cup of blueberries with half a banana and oat milk. This creates a smooth, filling drink that is gentle on the kidneys while still delivering antioxidants. Would you try this kind of smoothie at home, or do you prefer eating blueberries plain? When it comes to shopping, it is always better to choose berries that are plump, firm, and deep blue in color. A dull or reddish tint often means they are not fully ripe. Storing them properly is also important because blueberries are delicate. They should be kept in a cool refrigerator to maintain freshness, and frozen berries are just as nutritious because freezing locks in antioxidants at the time of harvest. Have you noticed that frozen blueberries sometimes taste even sweeter when blended into recipes? There are also some mistakes that people make with blueberries. One common error is choosing blueberry-flavored yogurt that is filled with added sugar. The sugar cancels out much of the benefit and can even harm kidney health over time. Another concern is eating too many blueberries for those who take anticoagulant medications. Because of their vitamin K content, excessive amounts may thin the blood too much. This does not mean blueberries are unsafe, but it is a reminder that moderation and balance are always the smarter path. Blueberries are proof that small foods can have a very large impact on health. They combine antioxidants, fiber, and key vitamins into a fruit that is easy to add to daily routines. If you already eat blueberries often, I would love to hear how you use them in your meals. If you do not, maybe now is the time to think about how a simple handful each day can change the way your kidneys feel. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may look like a small action, but it tells YouTube this message matters and helps Knowhow reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, Tap that thumbs up now. Next up is something citrusy, simple, and surprisingly protective. Research shows it may even prevent uric acid buildup. Let's take a closer look at lemon. Lemons are one of the most affordable and accessible fruits, yet their value for kidney health is often underestimated. The most powerful component in lemons is citric acid, which plays a direct role in reducing the risk of kidney stones. Stones are formed when calcium and other minerals crystallize inside the kidneys, creating painful blockages that can interfere with filtration. Citric acid binds to these minerals and makes it harder for crystals to grow. Have you ever considered that a simple squeeze of lemon juice could stop stone formation before it even begins? Vitamin C is another key nutrient found in lemons, and while it is well known for supporting immunity, it also has an important detoxifying effect. This vitamin helps neutralize harmful molecules in the bloodstream and reduces the oxidative stress that burdens kidney tissue. The National Institutes of Health has pointed out that consistent intake of vitamin C supports vascular health, which includes the delicate blood vessels inside the kidneys. Do you make sure to get vitamin C daily, or do you sometimes forget how vital it really is? Lemons also encourage better hydration. Proper hydration is one of the strongest defenses against kidney stress because water helps flush creatinine and other toxins out of the body more effectively. Adding lemon to water not only improves the taste, which encourages more frequent drinking, but also contributes electrolytes that support balanced hydration. Have you noticed how much easier it is to drink enough water when it has just a touch of flavor? The best way to take lemons for kidney health is by squeezing half a lemon into warm water in the morning. Warm water allows the body to absorb the nutrients gently and also stimulates digestion at the start of the day. However, bottled lemon juice should be avoided because it often contains preservatives like sodium benzoate. Preservatives may look harmless on the label, but they can place extra pressure on the liver and kidneys over time. Do you usually reach for fresh lemons or the bottled kind out of convenience? There are also refreshing ways to include lemons beyond plain lemon water. A simple and kidney-friendly recipe is lemon cucumber infused water. By slicing half a lemon and one cucumber into a liter of water, you create a drink that is cooling, hydrating, and supportive of kidney filtration. Cucumber adds additional antioxidants and minerals like potassium, which can help regulate fluid balance. Would you try this infusion at home, or do you already make flavored waters for your daily routine? When buying lemons, look for fruits that are firm with bright yellow skin. A good tip is to roll the lemon gently on a flat surface before cutting, which helps release more juice. Freshness matters because vitamin C and antioxidants decrease as lemons sit for too long. Have you ever noticed that older lemons not only taste dull, but also yield much less juice? There are some risks to be aware of with lemon water. Drinking it too concentrated can erode tooth enamel over time. It is always safer to dilute lemon juice in plenty of water. Lemonade with added sugar should also be avoided because sugar causes spikes in blood glucose and adds extra burden to the kidneys. So the safest way is fresh, diluted lemon water without added sweeteners. From citrus, we go to something tropical, creamy, and surprisingly kidney-friendly when used right. Let's get into pineapple. Pineapple is one of the most refreshing tropical fruits, and when it comes to kidney health, it offers a unique advantage that many other fruits cannot match. One of the main reasons pineapple is considered kidney-friendly is its relatively low potassium content. 1 cup of pineapple cubes provides about 195 milligrams of potassium, which is much lower compared to bananas or oranges that can easily exceed 400 milligrams per serving. For people trying to manage potassium intake because of kidney stress, this lower amount makes pineapple a safer option. Have you ever thought about how even healthy fruits can sometimes cause harm if potassium levels are not controlled? Another remarkable compound in pineapple is bromelain, an enzyme that has been studied for its anti-inflammatory effects. Researchers at the University of Maryland have highlighted bromelain's ability to reduce tissue swelling and ease inflammatory responses in the body. Since kidneys often suffer from chronic low-grade inflammation that makes filtration harder, consuming a fruit that naturally contains an anti-inflammatory enzyme can provide meaningful support. Do you know anyone who struggles with inflammation and might benefit from foods rich in natural enzymes like this? Vitamin C is also abundant in pineapple. In fact, 1 cup provides close to 88% of the daily value for vitamin C. This vitamin works as an antioxidant shield, protecting kidney tissues from oxidative stress caused by toxins and metabolic byproducts. The kidneys are constantly filtering waste, which makes them vulnerable to damage from reactive molecules. Antioxidants like vitamin C help neutralize those molecules and keep kidney cells functioning smoothly. Do you pay attention to how much vitamin C you get each day, or is it something that slips your mind? The best way to add pineapple to your routine is by eating it fresh. A serving of 1 cup of pineapple cubes each day is a safe and effective amount. Fresh pineapple not only provides nutrients, but also hydrates the body because it has high water content. However, canned pineapple is often packed in syrup, which dramatically increases sugar levels and removes much of the natural benefit. Too much sugar puts extra pressure on the kidneys and raises the risk of insulin resistance. So choosing fresh over canned really makes a difference. Do you usually go for convenience and buy canned fruit, or do you take the time to cut a fresh pineapple? Pineapple can also be part of creative kidney-friendly recipes. A simple but powerful idea is a pineapple carrot smoothie. By blending 1 cup of pineapple with half a cup of carrot juice and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, you get a drink that is hydrating, rich in antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory. Carrots add beta-carotene, which the body converts to vitamin A, while chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids that further help reduce inflammation. This is not only a refreshing drink, but also a practical way to support your kidneys. Would you be interested in trying a recipe like this at home? When selecting a pineapple, the best sign of ripeness is its color and aroma. Look for a golden color on the skin and a sweet smell at the base. Overly green pineapples are usually underripe and may taste sour, while mushy or soft pineapples may already be past their prime. A ripe pineapple should feel firm, yet yield slightly when pressed. Rolling it gently on a countertop before cutting can also help release more juice from the flesh. Do you already have a method for picking the best pineapples at the store? Or do you just grab whichever looks good at first glance? There are some cautions to remember as well. Eating too much pineapple at once can cause mouth irritation due to the high bromelain activity, which breaks down proteins and may feel harsh on the tongue and lips. The irritation is temporary but uncomfortable, so moderation is key. Processed pineapple juice should also be limited because it often contains added sugars that eliminate the natural health benefits. So while pineapple is an excellent addition to a kidney-supportive diet, balance and preparation matter a lot. Our final fruit is small, often red, and loaded with compounds that protect the kidney's tiny blood vessels. Let's highlight cranberries. Cranberries bring a very specific kind of support to kidney health because they help protect the urinary tract from the first point of contact. Their standout compounds are called proanthocyanidins, and Harvard Medical School reports that these A-type proanthocyanidins make it hard for certain bacteria to stick to the lining of the urinary tract. When bacteria cannot adhere, they are flushed out more easily, which lowers the chance of infection that can push creatinine higher during recovery. Have you ever noticed your creatinine creeping up after a urinary tract infection and wondered why that happens? Drop a comment below if you have seen that pattern and tell us what helped you get back on track. Let us take a closer look at how this fruit fits into a daily routine. A practical serving is half a cup of fresh cranberries or half a cup of unsweetened cranberry juice. This amount supplies antioxidants and gentle acidity without overwhelming the stomach. Midday intake works best because it supports hydration and filtration during active hours, and it avoids acidity too close to bedtime. The fiber in cranberries also matters because fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria that help process nitrogen waste before it reaches the kidneys. Less waste production in the gut means a lighter load for filtration and steadier creatinine over time. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases highlights the role of gut health and kidney function. So fruits that support the microbiome can indirectly support creatinine control. Now let us talk about the recipe that keeps all of these benefits intact. A simple cranberry oatmeal bowl starts with old-fashioned oats cooked in water or in a calcium-fortified plant milk that has no phosphate additives. Stir in half a cup of fresh cranberries while the oats are warm so the berries soften and release their juices. Add a light drizzle of honey if you need sweetness, and consider a pinch of cinnamon for blood sugar balance. Oats provide soluble fiber that binds waste in the gut, while cranberries add proanthocyanidins that protect the urinary tract, which gives you a 1-2 support system in a single bowl. Would you try this for breakfast, or do you prefer it as a midday meal to support daytime filtration? Quality and labels decide whether cranberries help or hurt. Whole cranberries should look firm, glossy, and deep red, with no soft spots and no broken skins. Frozen cranberries are a strong option since freezing locks in antioxidants at harvest. Juice is where many people go wrong. Most cranberry juice cocktails are mostly sugar water with a small percentage of cranberry concentrate, which means a blood sugar spike and very little protective effect. Always look for 100% cranberry juice with no added sugars and no artificial sweeteners. Then dilute with water if the taste feels too strong. Cleveland Clinic nutrition guidance often reminds patients to read ingredient lists for added sugars and preservatives that can add stress to kidneys. Let us break down the risks so you can use cranberries with confidence. Overuse can cause stomach irritation because cranberries are naturally acidic. So start with small portions and take them with food if you have a sensitive stomach. People who take blood-thinning medications need to be cautious because cranberries can affect how these drugs work and may change the international normalized ratio. If you are on a blood thinner, speak with your care team and monitor levels closely when adding cranberry products. Some people who form calcium oxalate kidney stones should also be careful, since cranberries contain oxalates that can add to the stone risk in those who are sensitive. Mayo Clinic notes that pairing high oxalate foods with adequate calcium at meals can help bind oxalate in the gut. Though kidney patients also need to watch phosphorus, so work with a dietitian if you have both concerns. Timing and preparation change outcomes more than most people think. Midday servings help with daytime urine flow, which supports clearance of creatinine and reduces the chance of waking up at night to urinate. Late-night servings can worsen heartburn and disturb sleep, so keep acids earlier in the day. Choose whole fruit or 100% juice and keep portions steady across the week rather than swinging between none and a lot. Consistency supports the immune system and urinary tract, which lowers the odds of infection-driven creatinine spikes. I would love to hear from you if adjusting timing has helped your sleep or your lab results. Cranberries fit well with other kidney-friendly foods. They pair with oats, barley, rice porridge, and chia puddings to add color and antioxidants without heavy potassium. They also mix into salads with leafy greens for a bright tart lift while keeping sugar intake low. If you prefer a drink, blend a few tablespoons of pure cranberry juice with plenty of water and a slice of cucumber for a gentle infusion that supports hydration and filtration. Keep sweeteners light so the kidneys are not pushed by glucose swings. We have covered fruits, and there is a powerful lifestyle tweak that helps kidneys filter waste more efficiently. Let us talk about the bonus strategy, low-impact resistance training. Low-impact resistance training builds lean muscle while keeping creatinine production steady, and that combination helps kidneys work more efficiently because stronger muscle improves glucose handling and lowers metabolic stress. When you increase muscle mass slowly, you raise resting metabolism in a gentle way. And better metabolism reduces insulin resistance, which in turn lowers pressure on the kidneys. National Kidney Foundation guidance supports moderate resistance work because it improves circulation to the kidneys and enhances waste clearance without the heavy muscle breakdown that comes from intense training. Have you tried light strength work before and noticed better energy or sleep afterward? For practical sessions, aim for 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week, and include a 5 to 10-minute warm-up of light walking and joint mobility to raise blood flow before resistance moves. Use light dumbbells of about 3 to 8 pounds or resistance bands with low to medium tension, and pick body weight options like wall sits, seated leg raises, mini squats, and modified push-ups when you prefer no equipment. Structure workouts with 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions per exercise, and rest for about 30 to 60 seconds between sets to allow recovery while maintaining steady circulation. Would you like a short sample routine you can follow at home? Technique matters more than heavy weight, so move with control, keep joints aligned, and breathe out during the exertion phase to avoid holding the breath, which can spike blood pressure. Progress slowly by increasing repetitions first and then resistance when 15 reps feel easy, and track how you feel the next day because delayed soreness can mean you increase too fast. Hydration and sleep are part of recovery, and protein from food helps rebuild muscle without the need for supplements that raise creatinine. Do not overtrain since excessive intensity causes muscle breakdown and can raise creatinine artificially. And do not take creatine supplements because they increase blood creatinine and confuse test results. If you already have kidney disease, speak with your healthcare team before starting a new program and monitor labs as advised. Now let us tie everything together with a quick recap you can follow step by step. Apples give fiber that binds toxins and lowers waste load on the kidneys, making them one of the top fruits that lower creatinine naturally. While blueberries bring anthocyanins that protect tissues from inflammation and support filtration. Lemons provide citric acid that keeps kidney stones from forming, and vitamin C that supports detoxification. And pineapple stands out with its lower potassium content and bromelain that reduces inflammation without stressing the kidneys. Cranberries protect the urinary tract from bacteria, keeping infections from raising creatinine levels. And finally, low-impact resistance training keeps muscles strong without pushing creatinine too high. If this video helped you, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I really understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this gave you value.